Tom Ross has been our chair for a couple years. Tom, how long? 3 years. Stepped in, I believe, when Terry Strine tried to make a move for national committee manager. I was vice chair at the time, and Tom was on the executive committee of the state party. And I believe I had the honor at convention of nominating Tom as our state chair. Tom has been a friend of mine for many years, someone that I respect. In politics, it's nothing personal. You know, it's strictly business sometimes. And we have differences on occasion, but I still consider Tom Ross my friend. Please treat Tom with respect and give him a warm Sussex County welcome.
Thanks, folks. I appreciate you waiting so long, putting up with the heat. Looks like some folks want to stage a walkout, so we'll go ahead and let them do that. But I know you've been here quite a while and it's hot here. And I came down today basically because what I wanted to share with you was obviously none of us are happy. Use the microphone. Here it is. I think I'm going to stay here. As I said, none of us are happy with the results we had in 2010 here in Delaware. It was a disappointing year to say the least. We'd recruited good candidates. We'd got great folks at the state and local level, up and down the state. And we didn't have the year that we wanted to have. And I could go on and on about things we already know about, like the primary, about what we did and what we didn't do and what we could do better. But one of the things that makes you hopeful is when you come to a meeting like this tonight and you see new faces and you see people fired up, you see people ready to go to work. That's all a positive. In my own mind, I don't think resolutions condemning a good and decent, long-serving Republican help elect Republicans. Hopefully all that energy and emotion and things that people are fired up with, hopefully we can pull together and channel that into beating up on Democrats and winning elections. What I wanted to do in coming here is give you a few little insights onto what was done. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. No one's really entitled to their own facts. There have been a lot of things thrown around. There have been a lot of charges thrown at me, which I'll be the first to admit are hurtful. No one likes to hear from, their own family that people are disappointed, but I can understand that disappointment. But some of the things that have been thrown around are just nonsense. You hear, the state party doesn't care about Sussex County. Well, I lived in Sussex County when we had that Joe Booth special. I lived in Sussex County when we elected Ruth Briggs King. We had all kinds of people from up north. We had college interns, we had staff, we had party leadership, we had elected officials. We won some big races here in Sussex County. And you guys do it right. You've got strong committees, you've got voters that are receptive to our message of hope, growth, opportunity, traditional values. Newcastle County, unfortunately, is a little bit different. And there are unique challenges there. But rather than come, and I apologize for the hour because I know we have to leave shortly, and quite frankly, I was hoping to speak and open it up for a deeper discussion. But what I'd like to do is just say, hey, rather than me going on and on about what could have been or should have been, why don't I open it up to a couple questions and I'll do my best to answer them best I can.
Mr. Ross, fellow Republicans, When I asked a few of you if I should make these remarks here tonight, some of you said I might be better served to wait until I was voted in as an ED or something. And maybe you're right. But if I will not be voted in as a result of having a strong opinion, voicing that opinion openly in this organization, then perhaps this party is not worth saving. Where if honesty and openness are not looked at favorably here, I don't want to be voted in.
I don't want to interrupt you, but if there's a question there, I'll answer it in the interest of time.
There is a question.
All right, let's get to the question portion. I'll be glad to answer it.
I've heard two things that have come to my attention through members of the Democrat Party that are active in the party that I've heard of. One is that there was a deal made, as I understand it. And I must first ask, perhaps those of you who have been more involved,
Is there a question? Ask the question and I'll answer the
when did it
question.
become acceptable for us to make behind-the-scenes deals with the Democrat Party? If you ask me, this practice is unacceptable. Now, the deal that I heard was made between the state party and the national party, so obviously I'm not addressing the national party at this point.
All right, well, there was no deal. If there's a second part to that question, so we can move on because it's nearly
Sure.
9.
It's also alleged publicly by our former Senate candidate that the very same leadership participated in an attempt to destroy our future ambitions by demagoguery and accusation. If this is true, our leadership is and was involved in any way, shape, or form, and I don't know that you...
Yeah, I can answer that right now for you.
Then I'd say they must go, be voluntarily or by our forcing such an action.
Okay. I think we've got 2 questions there. Let me answer them for you.
One short little thing. Because for us to grow as a party and to accept, to have some independents and Democrats actually vote for us, the most important thing is for us to show them, by example, honest, moral leadership.
Absolutely.
We can differ on moral.
Absolutely. To your first part, there was no secret deal cut. To your second part, as everyone in this room darn well knows, we had a very divisive primary. The commitment I made to the delegates in this room, and the delegates from all over our state, when I stepped in to be chairman, and when I was reelected unanimously, was that I would fight tooth and nail for our endorsed candidates and do everything I could to assist them in winning the election. Now, I'm going to answer the question, and then we'll move right on. We had a very divisive primary, and primary ended. Unfortunately, it ended in a scenario where we didn't win the Senate seat. But I will tell you this, that State Committee and the Republican Party did everything we could to help every Republican candidate. That is true. If you want to hear the facts, or are we just going to howl at the moon? I'll be glad to answer the questions, but let me speak. So we did numerous amounts of mail for Christine O'Donnell. We did media releases. Christine O'Donnell's campaign, at a certain point, found that it was better to beat up on pundits and the party in a fundraising effort than that would fill their coffers, and quite frankly, it did.
Tom, you're spinning the facts.
Yes, you are.
I am doing what?
You are spinning the facts. That's just not the case. You did not support, and I ran the campaign for Christine Sussex. You did not support.
Well, let's take that, Joe.
You threw her under the bus right out of the gate in Delaware.
John, the primary was very divisive.
And you stepped into it in a way that you should not have, and I've yet to apologize to people in this room.
How about the dog catcher?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You know what? If I could take it back.
Not talking about taking
No,
it.
wait.
Why did you say it?
Why did I say it? Because it was true. You could not win that Senate. You know what? We're out of time, and obviously I'm getting out. I'm going to wrap it up. I'll be down here if you'd like to talk one-on-one. Be glad.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, can you hold on 1 second, please? Could you please? Thank you.
Tomorrow night.
We've had what I consider a productive meeting. It's been a very difficult meeting. I applaud those who came and participated. I thank those visitors. I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Second, all in favor say aye. Opposed?